Now, the fourth and final Group N historic touring car race for the weekend, proudly brought to you by the folks at Black Trucks and by Transmile. Fourth and final Group N historic touring car race for the weekend is a reverse grid. So that sees that Craig Allen and Pete Bagley, who've dominated the weekend in their orange Toronto XC1s, are on the back row of the grid. Bob Stewart, front and centre. The white Ford Cortina GT will lead them around. Peter Wynn in the 1300cc Ford Escort, with a bit of panel damage after an incident yesterday, will start alongside.
Involving a Datsun 1600 of Mr. Trevor Norris, unfortunately. And also there was some damage to Jamie Heffernan's car too, which hasn't come back out.
He's out there on the track right now.
Yeah, but didn't come back out yesterday.
Okay.
So afterwards,
Yeah.
there was 3 cars involved in it. But anyway, that's okay. I digressed from your train of thought, Mr. Jones, sorry.
Okay, they're coming down pit lane. Is it a handicap start?
No, it's reverse grid.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just wondering why they're in pit lane.
Well, that's my exact point. It's not a handicap start.
Right.
It says here it's reverse grid.
That's what I thought.
So I've got no idea what's going on. Are they going out to reset the circuit?
Well, I'm wondering if...
Well, there's people down there with paperwork. This is going to be a handicap start, and no one's told us. Okay, hang on a sec. I better tell somebody else.
Okay, so yeah, it's very much looking as though it will now be a handicap start. So... Well, Bob Stewart will be the first car released onto the circuit in his white Cortina GT. Peter Wynn's Ford Escort will be the second car away.
I'm just looking at poor old Terry. He just looked at me going, well, how's this going to work? So I told him it'll be like the tortoise and the rabbit, mate.
By the end of the day, he's going to have less hair than you.
And he's got a full head of hair on him now. So poor bugger.
So, the first 2 cars are away. Bob Stewart in the Cortina GT and Peter Wynn in the Escort 1300 have been released onto the circuit, and Stewart immediately builds a small gap on the Escort. So... are still keeping in touch with McElwain. So those two Datsuns.
Nice battle going on here too, guys. Per the back of the field, and it's a cracker.
Alan and Soodle are coming down the lane, so that'll be everybody. Yep. Everyone will have done their drive-throughs now.
Now they will appear straight on the back of this battle pack that we've got here, which has been led by Norris and the car of
Earl Stratford.
Yeah, Earl Stratford,
and in there Bruce Forsyth's BMW as well.
So it's a nice little battle. This is where they're going to have to catch, because these guys are going to be the ones coming through. I'd say they're going to be once again the hares, because Jim Moore's got a pit yet.
He's in the lane now.
He's in pit lane. Okay,
he'd moved into the race lead and then gave it up to do his drive-through.
Okay, so
and we've got a car stopping in pit lane. It's Dummett. And he'd already done his drive-through, so the Tirana, the number 8 Tirana, is in real strife here. So it looks as though the Dummett is now out of the running.
This must be so frustrating for him. He drives the wheels of this thing. He's tremendously talented to watch, and it's just the reliability he's got at the problem is the problem at the moment. He must be frustrating for him.
So Jim Moore in the BMW travels down. I'm wondering if Saunderson's done his drive-through yet. I'm thinking maybe he has.
No, he's done. It's in the screen. He says he has.
Okay. That's Dummett planting the foot and leaving rubber trees
planting rubber trees as he went out.
Yeah. Lighting the rear end up for the number 8 Tirana. He's got a lot of time to make up now. Too much time, really, considering he stopped and pulled over. So Craig Allen, who's the hare, who's the scratch marker, if you like.
Yep.
And he's in 10th position.
And Peter Wynn's still the tortoise.
Yes.
So we're going to have to go through it. I'm just trying to work out at the moment. Bob Soodle, I think, is the best place out of everybody at the moment. But having said that, Allen is just too fast. So we might have to trick up Bob Soodle, because Bob will be the one. He'll be the one starting. There he is down in turn. He's the one in turn 3 now. He's about to catch McElwain. Right, so he will catch McElwain because he is a full, a lot faster. So
no, Hins will be the car he catches first. The two Datsuns running together.
Isn't McElwain in the 2002 Mazda?
No, McElwain's the Datsun.
Who's the red Mazda?
Well, that's the red BMW. That's Jim Moore.
Oh, Jim Moore. Sorry, it is too. Take that back. So that make
now in 4th position.
Yeah, well, that's about to change. So we're just.
So yeah, he's down in 5th position, and as you say, Soodle has reeled him in. So Soodle now into 5th position.
Yep.
So yeah. So the number 6 Mazda is the one that's looking most promising right at the moment. He's got a long way to go, but we've only just gone half distance.
Okay, Allen's doing 25.4s, Soodle's doing 26.9s. There's 1.5 seconds in that, and he is about 8 seconds down the road. We've got a nice battle coming up.
Yeah. So we're continuing to follow right at the moment. We're following Craig Allen now on the on the monitor,
which is
the
fine.
Number 68 Tirana,
because he is going to start. He's going to call onto the back of Troy Norris here pretty shortly.
Yes, very shortly indeed. They're running up the back straight. So there he is. We're watching Craig Allen, and yet he's...
Attention in the paddock, attention in the paddock. After the Queensland touring cars, we will stop for lunch. After the Queensland touring cars, we will stop for lunch.
Thank you, Bob. Yes, we will. We'll take that break. Now, here's Allen on Norris.
Yeah, they are lapping Jim War at the same time. Well, that's a position change, actually. So, yeah, that's War falling down the field. The BMW started promisingly, but unfortunately, pace hasn't worked for him as Jamie Heffernan comes down the lane now. Is that his... That's his second drive-through, so he's had an issue in the 74 Tory. I'm wondering if some of the cars...
broken out speed limit, you mean?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. It could be a pit lane penalty. But I'm wondering if some of the cars might have to do a second drive-through.
I can't imagine why that would be.
Well...
Once again, we don't know what's
that's
going on.
That's based on the theory of why do the drive-throughs at all. But
yeah,
anyway.
and why did the chicken cross the road?
Yeah. Well, Allen has gotten around Troy Norris, So now Alan's next target is the
Bob Suttle.
freshly stopped Jamie Heffernan, although he's
but
down a lap.
Yeah, and then
So next
Bob
is
Suttle.
yeah, Suttle, who's
On track
and he's
position,
catching him. Yeah. So Craig Allen is now up into 6th position. The RX2 of Suttle ahead of him is 5th. There's Heffernan, who's between them, and then there's the 2 Datsun 1600s of McElwain and Hinds. They're in Snake Gully at the moment, so that's all 4 position. And then we've got out front.
Well, Jamie Heffernan just let Craig Allen go by very quickly.
Yeah, well, Heffernan's gone down a lap, so that's not a position battle. Heffernan's effectively out of the running. Whoa, Troy Norris mounting the curb through turn 4 then. Just got a bit of Speedway style going out of the XU1. Picked it up. So yeah, the 2 Datsuns just crossing the start-finish line. They're running 3rd and 4th. And they're starting to make an impression on Saunderson's Cortina in 2nd position, the 2 Datsuns.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting the way this is laying out. We're now 7 laps left to go. Peter Wynn's doing 35s. Let's go down. Let's look at, say, Craig Allen.
Yeah.
He's doing 25s. He's 10 seconds a lap, and he's 44 seconds away. So, you know, mathematically he's going to get there, isn't he?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Seeing the fact, we'll look for our race lead at the moment. It's coming out of turn 5. That's the tortoise. The hare is in the middle
It's in turn 3.
Is in turn 3.
That's the car we're picking
And
up
he's
just
10
now.
seconds lap faster, which means he's a full length of the straight faster each time. So each lap he's going to go that. Yeah, it's only going to take him 4 to 5 laps to be faster. They get him so.
Yeah,
He's got
so
to,
it's all...
but he's got to keep his cool because when he's got to get past Bob Suttle yet.
Yeah. Well, and Suttle has just caught Andrew Hinds, so that's a change for position. Suttle is now into 4th position. His next target is McElwain in the blue and white. That's in 3rd.
That'll be over by the end of the back straight, but fortunately, that might all just get knocked on the head too by a certain
Craig
Allen.
Yeah. Who's flying. That Tirana so quick around Queensland Raceway.
Peter Bagley will feature in this somewhere. He's again doing 25s as well.
Well, we're on lap 14 now. It's all going to start to come together properly at around lap 17 or 18.
Bagley hasn't had the runs through the traffic like Allen has. I think he's been hindered. But he's 0.7 slower on the average lap. So Bagley's going to feature in this, but it's going to be at the back end of the race. So
yeah, he might struggle to make.
Suttle's gone past McElwain. He's now in 2nd.
3rd. Saunderson 2nd.
Yeah, sorry. I keep thinking about the demise of everybody. That's all I'm thinking ahead of myself.
So Craig Allen has gotten Andrew Hinds, so Allen is up into 5th. Allen's next target is McElwain, and he's closing in on him on the run down. He'll get him before Snake Gully. So here comes Craig Allen. No, he won't get him before Snake Gully. McElwain hangs on for the moment, but the Tirana is right there.
McElwain will yield, won't he? Yes, he has.
Not yet, he hasn't.
He
gave him room.
Give him room, so. So I think I need to go and buy a Datsun 1600. I really am.
So Craig Allen is now 4th. He's picked up both the Datsuns on that lap. They come into shot on the run down the front straight. There's Allen's Tirana, just blasting away from McElwain. And there we are. We picked the 68 car up again. Now,
10 seconds is the difference between Allen and Wynn. Where Wynn's dropped off to 36s now. Allen's dropped off to 26s.
Allen is going to catch Suttle before he gets the leaders. So Suttle will never get the chance to lead.
Yep, I think you're right.
The RX2 is now, that's the chum in the water with the little bit of flame to
parboil it.
Yeah, well, that act a bit of red rag to the bull, so to speak. We'll see if I can invent some more cliches.
Dummett's going to get through these two quickly and put himself back on a lap. So
yeah. Saunderson is inching up on Wynn ever so slowly.
Well,
this has taken
but the difference
15 laps so far.
He's 3 seconds faster.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time around he was,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's only 1 second faster. And here comes the RX2 and the Tirana. So they're all going to come together
At the same time.
roughly. Soodle's going to be left out of it slightly, I think.
Just hope Bob gets to at least lead for a bit. It'd be nice.
Saunderson will lead very shortly. Saunderson has almost caught Peter Wynn. That's first and second. The red Escort and the blue Cortina.
All Dummett just had a moment, locked the brake out, couldn't get into the corner.
Now here we are on screen, Craig Allen, the Tirana we've been following for a while, and immediately in front of him now is Bob Soodle, the Mazda RX2. That's third and fourth. So this is the battle for third spot. And there it is. Craig Allen up the inside of Bob Soodle on the run down towards turn 3, and Allen now into third position. But Soodle's not going to give up. He tried the over and under, and the Mazda's coming back. But you watch the horsepower of that Tirana just stomp away.
There's no denying that the Bob's going to have to hang on here. There's a catch our race leaders.
You know, and yeah, we're about to get a lead change.
Yep.
Saunderson's climbing all over the back of Peter Wynn. Dummett's in the middle of that as well, although Dummett's a lap down. So, is Saunderson going to lead the race at all? Because Craig Allen's reeling them in. Saunderson's about to take the lead, but here comes the hair of Craig Allen. Sideways onto the front straight, he's drifting. He knows the two cars in front of him are the leaders, and Craig Allen takes the lead. In the end, Saunderson didn't get to lead the race. In fact, he still hasn't completed the move to overtake Peter Wynn as Soodle arrives on the scene. So, well, with 3 laps remaining, it now becomes a bit of a parade for Craig Allen. Soodle is now into second position, and Saunderson finally overtakes Peter Wynn. But it's not for the lead anymore, it's now for third. And Pete Bagley is marching up on them now. So, Soodle is now second, Saunderson back to third. Peter Wynn, who was leading a lap ago, is now fourth. And Pete Bagley is charging up onto their tail, dragging Troy Norris with him. As Heffernan comes down pit lane again. Jamie Heffernan's third drive through. Oh dear.
Maybe just he's hungry.
Oh, no, what it is someone's confused him downstairs with Rick Kelly, so they're just keeping him, keep giving him drive-throughs.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's funny, I don't know, karma. For Rick Kelly, that is.
It's going to get you.
Oh no,
it's going to hit you right in the face. Better get together,
now
darling,
that's interesting.
And join the human race.
Okay. Yeah, it says that Bob Soodle's in the lead. We haven't taken, which is not right.
No, it's not
we
right.
We know it's not right.
Yeah.
Craig Allen hasn't moved from down here, but we know that's incorrect. So that we know Craig Allen's in the lead. That's our race leader.
Yeah, no, what's happened is he hasn't been timed across the line the last lap around. See, his last lap is 2 minutes 50 instead of 1:35.
It'll be recorrected here shortly and he'll be out in front.
Well, I hope so.
Because we know what's going on.
Well, you know, I'm just remembering an incident in the HQ Gemini 1 hour from 2 years ago when a car was not timed across the line properly, and that almost affected the race result.
Still manually timing this stuff at the moment. Haven't finished these guys now.
Yeah.
He is definitely.
Well, he's our race leader.
He's our race leader. He's on the lead lap.
Now Soodle's being held up a little bit now by Bruce Dummett, because they're both roughly the same pace. But Soodle is hoping to try and keep tabs on Craig Allen.
That's interesting. Allen and Dummett. We haven't changed through the time. This is the timing monitor's wrong. They're going to show the last lap board to him. I hope so, because he is our race leader. Did they show that to him? Or they're showing it to Dummett? Okay.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting. I hope he gets shown the checkered flag, because you know, we've done all the work. We know where they are. Craig Allen, they've still got him down in 12th position. And they reckon he's a lap behind. That's wrong. Oh, we've gone to check it. I think Jones has gone downstairs to can clarify this because we pretty much know we're right. Craig Allen down the back straight now. Bob Soodle sitting behind. That's who they say is the winner, but we know that's not right. Staying with the blue Mazda of Bob Soodle as they chase down this situation. All right. Bob Soodle comes around. Soodle pulls out on Dummett, pulls to the right hand side, can't get the job done. Dummett under brakes. Now these guys will be shown the last lap board. And they're going to show the last lap board to the race checkered flag. Yep, they're saying that Soodle's the race winner. Well, Bob Soodle. They can say Bagley's coming to second place car. She's on the front straight now. Saunderson will be finished third. Norris will come in as fourth. Then will be Matt Soodle. Then the car of Peter Wynn. McElwain. Now where's Hinds coming through? Hinds is coming through, so he'll be there in 8th position. Stratford will come through in 9th and Forsyth behind him. So there's your top 10. Jim Waugh has come past. He's making his way through, but Heffernan will be ahead of him on the racetrack, but behind him in results. And Allen will come through with Dummett behind as well. So we'll wait and see. So, alrighty, we're going to take a break as the final couple of cars come around to take that checkered flag. And again, we'll have the results refixed. We'll take a short break. Back on the other side of this.